Welcome back, Jaguars. Welcome back to Overcome Words for You by Bruce Etheridge. Welcome back to Birds of Faith, Part 2. Well, here we go. Let's get to the other bird that was afraid to leave its nest. You see, in the other nest, the young bird was afraid to leave. The mama bird encouraged the young one to move forward in life. She prodded and pushed the young bird towards the edge of the nest because she felt it was time for the young bird to fly. The young bird dug in and refused to move. Have you ever witnessed a youngster that lacked motivation? As the family pushed them to do better, they dug in. As others were pushing them to get busy, they only laid around to get dizzy. As others pushed them to attain more, they settled for less. Have you ever witnessed a youngster that struggled with the basics, such as cutting the yard, washing the dishes, cleaning their room, or simply picking up after themselves, but found motivation to smoke and joke at the weekend kickback? Well, although the time was right, the young bird was insecure and afraid. The young bird was afraid of failure, afraid to create its own path. The young one failed to recognize its moment. There's someone listening right now that's failing to recognize that this is your moment. But as the young bird was nudged out of the nest by its mother, the gravitational pull provided the adrenaline that the bird needed to attempt to fly. Flippity-flap, flippity-flap, flippity-flap went the tiny wings before landing softly in the bed of roses below. Although the landing wasn't perfect, this reminds me that sometimes when youngsters leave home, they fly imperfectly and they make mistakes while learning to fly. We sometimes learn how to fly on the fly. We get better at life by living life. Well, within hours, the young bird was strong enough to fly away to a better life, to better safety. This reminds me that you must not be afraid to leave at the right time. The young bird went on to have a great life. Many times we live in doubt, and doubt sells us out. Fear and doubt becomes the chains that delay your achievement. And those that love you and have supported you sit back in frustration and confusion at your lack of motivation. You see, parents, teachers, and coaches are able to see dangers in your life beyond your vision. If you're one that's afraid to leave home and chase your potential, you must understand that you're not alone. We've all been there, but you're stunning your growth. Those that care will push you to reach your potential. The story of the birds can be similar to your story. I've witnessed young boys and girls leaving home too soon, making life-changing mistakes because they're following the dangerous path set by someone else. Boys and girls hustling in the streets, behaving wildly, behind the excuse, everybody's doing it, everybody's trying it. Coach, everybody's doing it. I want you to remember that death can be waiting just around the corner. Regardless, if your parents are too busy to push you, or if your parents are not around, then push yourself. One of my favorite quotes is, "You're not responsible for your parents' burdens. Don't judge them, fix yourself." There will be times in your life where you may feel that you're ready, but your parents or others will feel that you're not ready. Listen to them. If your parents and others are pushing you, consider yourself lucky. They are simply pushing you to reach your potential. A brilliant idea trapped inside of a lazy or inactive mind is a death sentence for your greatness. Your parents and your family simply want you to honor the sacrifice that they've made for you. Think about the time, cost, and support that have been spent on your behalf. Maybe the youth leagues, the AAU tournaments, the before and after game pickups and practices and drop-offs, the cost of swimming, choir and band lessons, the cost of soccer equipment, basketball shoes, football equipment, cell phones, the cost of a new backpack, or simply the cost of shopping for new blue jeans. Life will make you feel confused and uncomfortable sometimes. It will make you feel rushed. Life will make you feel pushed, tied up, held down, and even held back. You must understand that you have the responsibility to do better. You have the responsibility to do better, be better, and achieve more. Many sacrifices have been made that have led to this moment today. Each generation improves the next generation. Life is tough. Life is not fair. Get ready. Sometimes we can't see our own potential, but others can. We're lucky to have teachers and coaches that push us to maximize. Lucky to have family that want to see us succeed, and lucky to have friends that would rather laugh and joke than lead you to drink and smoke. The fact is, when the time is right, you will be expected to leave the nest. You're expected to continue your education or get an honest job. Someday you will start a family and will be expected to care for others more than you care for yourself. Jordan Jaguars, I hope y'all hear me today. Coach is trying to tell you something. Birds of Faith, Part 2. Thank you for listening. Next, we have Part 3, the conclusion. God bless you, and I'll talk to you later.